Hello all, this is Mayur. So yesterday I just recorded a video where I mentioned the procedure to get it done and also describe those algorithms in brief. So today what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you outputs of these algorithms. I'll run these sales in this Jupyter notebook and I'll show you results for them. Okay. So first of all, we need to install this Open3D point cloud library. So that's something I'm doing over here using this command pip install Open3D equal to 0.10.0. Okay. So this library is now installed. Then next thing is we have to import all those libraries inside this Jupyter environment. So first of all, we have to import NumPy library to operate our arrays. Then we have to import time library, then also Open3D, then also pandas, and then matplotlib for visualization purpose. So we are importing this library using these commands. The next thing is we need to read that point cloud from that from this path, okay, stored at this location, and then using this command Open3D read point cloud, and this will be stored in this variable, and that's something we have to visualize. Open3D visualization, draw geometries. Okay, so this is something I'm going to do right now. So as you can see, this is the result that we are getting. Okay, so this is like position of our ego vehicle, and these are the position of other vehicles that we are seeing over here. The next thing is we can also see what those points are. Like as I mentioned earlier, all those points will have their XYZ position. So that's something we're going to see over here, what those points are and what exactly that PCD holds. So this is a position XYZ position of each of those points. Then next thing is for improving the speed of computation, we need to apply this Coxel down sampling algorithm over there. So that's something we are doing over there using this algorithm. So you can see. So this is something I'm getting after down sampling. The next thing is the segmentation. So I'm using the segment plane command and I'm down sampling that down PCD, and I'm getting inliers and outliers. So inliers is something I'm coloring in red, and then outliers is something I'm coloring with blue. So RGB values. Okay. And we also get time of inference over here. So this is the output. So all the points which belong to road surface are colored in a red, and all the other obstacles or outliers are colored in blue color. And time of inference is around 12 seconds. So the next thing that we need to do after segmentation is we need to apply DB-scan algorithm over that our outlier cluster, and then we have to find small clusters which belongs to different obstacles. Okay, so this is something we're gonna run, and we have colored different obstacles with different color. Okay, so this is something you can see over here. So this is just DB-scan command. The next thing is we need to apply bounding boxes. So we will also see how exactly to apply k-tree and k-means algorithm over here, which operates on a central principle. But before that, I will just show you like how exactly DB-scan works over here. So next thing that we need to do is apply, draw bounding boxes around those clusters. But for that reason, we need to run principal component analysis algorithm, so that we will find principal component of the data points, and we will get bounding boxes along that direction only. Okay, and we're also limiting how many points will be there inside each cluster. Okay, so I'm doing that thing, and then I'm visualizing that thing. Okay, so as you can see over here, so I'm able to perfectly draw bounding box around this vehicle, then also for these dividers, and then another vehicles. Okay, so it's working pretty fine. And then second and result for bonus challenge is where we have implemented KD-tree. KD-tree just like sorting all those points based on their XYZ position, and then we just have to choose nearest point. So I'm in this position, I'm taking 15 point as like anchor point, and I'm choosing 20 point around it. Okay, So this is something I'm getting with that KD tree. And if I have to apply bounding boxes to that, this is the result output for that. And we can also see how many clusters are there, vehicles are there. So 19. So this is all about this implementation. Yeah, and this is my video to showcase my implementation for our implementation of our project for our coursework on 3D perception.